Alrighty, welcome back to Beers with Boydo. So today we're here in the heart of the Sydney CBD, obviously to do a pub crawl. We have 4 pubs to hit. Now the reason I'm doing this video is, shout out to Patrick. He commented on last week's video. He said to me, love the pub crawl, mate, you got to get into the CBD, go on to Pitt Street. He said start at the Edinburgh Hotel, then there's 3 more pubs he recommended to hit. And I thought to myself, you know what, like I've been wanting to get into the city here in Sydney for ages since I live so close. I live in the eastern suburbs. It was about a 20-minute bus ride into here. I never come into the CBD. I've grown up in Sydney my whole life, but I've always lived in the outskirts. I don't really ever come to the city to drink. And I've been really wanting to do a pub crawl. And then this guy, Patrick, commented and literally just set up a pub crawl for me. So I had a look on Google Maps. It looked like the perfect pub crawl. We're just gonna head down Pitt Street. So it's kind of like I'm a tourist in my own city. You know when you go on holidays and you've never been to a city and someone you know says, oh mate, go here, go there, go there. It's essentially what I'm doing today. So I'm being a tourist in my own city here in Sydney. So the first pub, as I said, it's called the Edinburgh Hotel. I don't think I've ever been to these pubs. I may have over the years. I don't know. We'll know when I get there, or maybe we won't, because generally if I'm in the city drinking, it would have been when I was younger and pretty drunk anyway. So I probably won't remember. Anyway, we'll head down to Pitt Street. It's just down here. So here we go, bit of the Sydney CBD. I think this is Pitt Street. No, this is not. Castlereagh, yeah, so Pitt Street's the one over. The pub's just on the corner there. Yeah, so hanging for this first beer. It's Wednesday afternoon. I've worked today, so obviously I'm stinging for a beer. Now the pubs are probably going to be pretty busy with people finishing work, having after work drinks. So we'll see how we go. But yeah, this first one, the Edinburgh, it's just there. It's next to this new metro station. There's a new metro here in Sydney. I've never caught the metro before. Hasn't been open for too long. So I guess if you want to come in and do this pub crawl I'm about to do, go to the Guttergirl metro station and bang, we start the pub crawl here down Pitt Street. Let's get in there. So here we go, entering in. Can I just get a pint of the Hawks Lager? Hawks? Yes, please. So going the Hawks Lager here, local brewery from the inner west. Thank you so much. Looks awesome.
Where are you staying?
Alrighty. So, don't know where to go. It's pretty busy in here. It's pretty loud. We've got this little spot here by the window. That's alright, but yeah, pretty busy. There was a spot on the street. Maybe we'll go. Oh yes. We'll sit here for a bit. All right, so I'm just sat up on the street here. You know what? Like if I was doing this pub crawl and I wasn't filming, and I was doing the pub crawl alone, like I am, I'd come sit here anyway. It's just so loud in there, like full of people finishing work. I went up to the bar and I said, "Oh, I do this thing where I say, oh, I'm just making a pub crawl video. Do you mind if I just film the pour of the beer that I order, please?" The first bartender said no. I said, oh, can I ask the manager? Went up to the manager. The manager's a legend. He's like, yeah, go for it. And he gave me a pint for schooner prices. So shout out to that manager in there. And like all respect to the bartender. He's a young guy. He probably thought you're not allowed to do that or whatever. Anyway, so I'm not going to set up properly here. It's a bit hard with the tripod on the street. It's very busy. We'll go, there's a few levels. We might have a walk around soon and see what else is in the pub. The Hawks Lager. Now Hawks, they're an independent brewer from Marrickville. I don't think I've had anything by them on the channel before. Pretty cool to see that beer in there. You do see it around Sydney, pretty common, the Hawks Lager. So let's tuck in. Cheers. Yeah, it's just that like classic like craft beer lager smell to it, you know. Slightly malty with a touch of like hoppiness there. Cheers. First beer of the pub crawl, always a cracker. Yeah, I love this lager. I actually had this lager off tap. It was about 2 weeks ago. My girlfriend and I went out for a drink. We're at this pub in Randwick and they had the Hawke's lager and I hadn't had one in ages. So I had a couple of schooners and it's been in my mind ever since. So when I saw it in there, I was like, oh, 100% getting that one. I didn't film the other side of the bar taps. They had some other like craft beers there from local brewers, but again, it's just too busy at that side of the bar. So we'll go for a walk upstairs, see if there's somewhere quiet to set up. We'll talk more about Hawke's lager and yeah, but for now, I'll just enjoy this for a little bit. Cracking start to the pub crawl. All right, heading back in. We'll just go up these stairs and see what it's all about. Another bar area. Cool. So it looked like a bit of a bistro restaurant type thing in there. Yeah, it says Lawson's Bar. I don't know what that's about. Oh. Oh, it looks a bit exclusive. No one up here, which is actually perfect for filming, but they got music playing, so the video will get copyrighted and I won't be able to post it properly. I don't know where to go now. I'm just walking around in circles. I'll go down. We'll go down somewhere else. We'll talk more about Hawke's and we'll head on to the next one. All right, so we're just gonna end the end the Hawke's lager in this pub just in this little corner because there's nowhere to film. Like inside's just packed. You can't even hear yourself think. Upstairs has music playing, so I can't film up there. So I'm in this little hidey hole section. You know, what I love about the Hawke's lager is, and what I noticed from it last time I drank it, is that like, it's got like this like subtle German like Hellas lager vibe to it. Like this like very subtle, I don't know, German maltiness, touch of hop, like, I don't know if it's the hops or the malts. I don't know if anyone knows anyone that works at Hawke's. Do they use any German malt or hops in this? Because it's just got slight German vibes. That's why I really like it. Now Hawke's Brewing, they're a brewery from Marrickville here in the inner west of Sydney. They named their brewery after Bob Hawke, one of Australia's famous prime ministers. He was a prime minister before my day, I think in the 80s, late 80s maybe. Now, they're basically two blokes. I've read up about them. When I've been at Dan Murphy's, sometimes I just log on the computer at work and just Google breweries, like the history. So basically, yeah, Hawke's lager, two blokes, they basically went to Bob Hawke's, asked to set up a meeting with Bob Hawke, the former Prime Minister, because Bob Hawke was known for loving a beer. So they basically set up a meeting to ask, can we use your name for the brewery, Hawke's Brewing? And he said yes, but he just wanted his share of the profits donated to charity because they were going to offer that he got some of the profits. So I think some of their profits goes to charity. Not sure how much, but that's pretty cool. Yeah, I like that. I still haven't been to the brewery though, so we'll do a brewery tour around the inner west of Sydney at some point. Anyway, we'll finish this one. Awesome start to the pub crawl. Oh shit, yeah, cheers, on to the next. All right, out of there, back down Pitt Street. So the pub crawl's heading this way down Pitt Street. Alrighty, so the next pub on the pub crawl is called the Civic. But that's what Patrick said, go to the Civic next, but he also said go to the Shark. But the Shark, I can see the Shark here, and I haven't seen the Civic yet, so it must be the Shark first. So, the Shark Hotel. Although that's looking kind of shut. I don't know what's going on there. So that was where the Shark was, I believe. All right, looks like the Shark Hotel has closed down. Sorry, Patrick. So the next one's the Civic. Okay, so that means one pub's been cut out of the pub crawl. We'll need to find another one. Oh, what's up there? Oh, the Shark Hotel. Oh, maybe it is. Okay. Must be still open then. Yeah, I don't know. Let's have a look. It said Shark Hotel. All right. Ooh, I love a bit of pool. Oh, it's like a pool room. Awesome. All right. I think we'll get a beer here. And just like that, we're out of there. Nah, I don't know. I had a look at the beer taps. It's just nothing. It's just standard, generic stuff. And also, I don't know, the vibe in there. Yeah, sorry, Patrick. It might be different from when you went there. I don't know. You just had, again, like music was loud. It didn't look like there was an outdoor place to sit. It was very dark with lots of lights. And, you know, I like sitting outside and or sitting in like an old pub. That kind of looked like it'd been renovated. So we'll go to the next one, which was the Civic, and then we'll have to add on another pub, as I was just about to say. We got this, I can see a pub down here, Maloney's Hotel. We could check that out as well to get a fourth pub in. I like to get 4 pubs in on the pub crawls. Civic Hotel. All right, let's do it. Alrighty. Alright, so here are the beer options. So I've got some, Young Henry's, that's pretty good. Stone and Wood, love that. Mountain Culture. Grifter Pale Ale. Could go for one of them. We had that last week, as we know, not that great. Tui's new, my mum's favourite beer. Can I please go a schooner of the Kirin Ichiban? Japan's premium beer. Although it is brewed here, but I haven't had it off tap yet. Cool. Thank you. Oh, it's in the Kirin glass as well. I love that. So there it is. So this is the pub here. Just an old school classic standard Aussie pub. You know, nothing special, but it's all right. I've got a little spot over here, which is good. So I'll set up. Alrighty, here we go. The Civic Hotel. Got the Kirin Ichiban. Now, just before I forget, this cost for the schooner $11.60. The last pub, I got the pint, but he charged me schooner prices, and that was $10.60. So I guess when you're in the Sydney CBD, a schooner, it's going to be around that $10 mark, clearly. So we went to Kirin Ichiban. Pretty hard going past some of the other ones there, like the Young Henry's, the Grifter. I love those 2 beers. Stone and Wood, I don't order it that often, but I do love that as well. But anyway, the Kirin Ichiban, the reason I got this was because Kirin Ichiban, it's a Japanese beer. They brew it here in Australia, and I feel like they're really trying to push it, I guess, to compete with Asahi. Asahi, another Japanese beer, but brewed here under license in Australia. Asahi is one of the most popular beers in Australia. The bottle shop I work at, Asahi and Corona are the top 2 most popular beers. They were last Christmas, going off the stats that we looked at. And Asahi is brewed here in Australia, and it is shocking. And it's in the top 2 beers of my bottle shop. I can't believe it. Anyway, don't get me wrong, the Asahi brewed in Japan, the real stuff, unreal. I love Asahi. So the Kirin Ichiban, they're brewing it here in Australia. They're really pushing it at the Dan Murphy's I work at. They're always doing specials. It's very popular. I've heard very good things. Now, out of the tap, I'm sure it's going to be good. Even with Asahi, I've had an Asahi out of the tap the other week. I went to the pub with my mates and we all got a free Asahi from the bar, off tap, and I've thoroughly enjoyed it. So I think when beers are off tap, they're pretty good anyway. So let's see how the Kirin goes. I still haven't had it out of the bottle. Anyway, enough of that. Cheers. Yeah, it's just got that like nice like Japanese lager, it's like that light graininess. Like it's just going to be the most refreshing drink ever. Cheers. Yeah, it's great. That's awesome. I could sit here and drink that all night. No worries at all. I just like the aroma, like a very nice light graininess, a great amount of carbonation, like a crisp, dry finish. Yeah, I love Japanese lagers. So yeah, that's great. Now, I have had the Kirin Ichiban, the real stuff, at I think Singapore Airport a couple of years ago. Had a few pints at Singapore Airport of the real stuff. Blew my mind. This, look, I can't remember. I don't know, it was so long ago, but this tastes great. Like, I would order this all night. If you said that's all you're drinking tonight, I would not be unhappy. Awesome, I'll kick back, enjoy it, and yeah, we'll do the usual. Film what I'm looking at and move on. Oh, I'm absolutely loving this beer. I'll tell you what as well, right? Beer served in its actual glass with its logo on it. I don't know about you, but it just gets me going. Like, I absolutely love it so much. And like this glass, right? It's just a sick glass. Like, nice handle. It's like got a thick rim to it. It just feels good like on your mouth. Got the gold logo. What a sick logo. Oh. I could sink a shitload of these out of this glass, eh? It's served at such a great temperature, like it's cold. As I said, it's very well carbonated, but it's not like it's lacking in any flavour. Like, there's enough good Japanese lager flavour there. Like, yeah, all right, if you get to a pub and you see the Kirin Ichiban, I'm calling it, grab one, honestly. I'm loving that. I'm literally smashing it. It's so good. Oh, far out, that's good. Jeez, I love beer. Comment below if you've had the Aussie brewed Kirin. I want to try it out of the bottle now. I've been very interested to see. Maybe like put it up against Asahi. Anyway, we'll kick on to the next one. There's a pub across the road, so should we? I don't know. I'll figure it out when I get out there. All right, out of the Civic. Now I can see this one across the road. It's called Maloney's Hotel. Yeah, let's run over. We'll run over, have a quick look, and then the last one Patrick said was called the Chamberlain, further down Pitt Street. If this one's no good, we'll go to the Chamberlain, and then we'll just find another one. Nah, not feeling that one at all. I don't know, it's got a weird city pub vibe to it, but not like an old city pub. Loud music, again dark. Nah. We'll go to the Chamberlain and then we'll figure it out. Some higher buildings in the city, that's for sure. Anyway, we'll keep trudging along down Pitt Street here, and the Chamberlain has got to pop up at some point. What's this? Sydney Central Inn, but then it does say Chamberlain on the corner. There you go, Sydney Central Inn. Oh, Chamberlain Hotel, rightio. So, that was the last pub recommended by Patrick. So obviously we're going in, we're grabbing a beer, and then we'll figure out where to get the last beer from. I don't know where yet, we'll figure it out, but anyway. So you got some seats out the front. We know that's where I probably want to sit. Drinking and people watching, it's the best. Rightio, let's get in there. So here are the beers on tap. What will we go for?
How are you?
Good, how are you?
What can I get, yeah?
Oh, can I please get a schooner of the Balter Hazy IPA?
Yeah, sure.
Oh no, this one.
IPA?
Yeah.
Yeah, on my phone.
No, all good. I was just filming it. If I can get that angle, it's a bit hard. All right. Thank you. All right, the Balter Hazy IPA. Okay, we'll go sit out. We'll sit out on the street. Actually, I didn't really film inside the pub. That's the pub. So, I feel like I have been in there for one beer, maybe about a year ago. I feel like I was in the city around here and I stopped in for one beer. Yeah, it was bringing back memories. So we'll sit out here somewhere. We'll sit right here and we'll chat about why I got a hazy IPA. As you know, I don't really drink them. Alrighty, so I went the Balter Hazy IPA. Now, the beer tap's in there. It was a bit hard. Look, to be honest, I just wanted a Carlton draft. But then I was like, I can't be getting a Carlton draft back to back every week. Because, like, look, you all know how much I love it. It's a bit repetitive just getting a Carlton draft. Don't get me wrong, I'll probably get a Carlton draft in 2 videos time. But I thought back to back, probably not. So I went the Balter Hazy IPA because, as you know, if you watch the video from last week, the Bondi one, we had the Balter XPA, and I was explaining how Balter was one of the first craft beers I ever had when they came out in 2015. They're known for their XPA. It's just a beer that has a special place in my heart because I drank a lot of it when it first came out. So obviously they've expanded in styles. They've got a hazy IPA. This beer is pretty popular at the bottle shop I work at in terms of like the hazy IPA style. And it's the reason I got it was because it was actually fun. It was weird. Today I was in the craft beer fridge stocking up the beer, looking at all the hazy IPAs and hazy pale ales, and I was thinking, I haven't had a hazy IPA in, I cannot remember how long. Almost to the point where I was like, if a customer said to me, what does a hazy IPA taste like? I wouldn't even really know how to describe it. I was like, it's been so long. Like I'd just say fruity, not that bitter, full-bodied, I don't know. So yeah, I thought, why not? We'll get the hazy IPA from Balter. I don't think I've ever had it off tap. Actually, I definitely haven't. I would never go to a pub and order the Balter Hazy IPA or any hazy IPA for that matter. It looks pretty good though, like great head on it. She poured it well. So obviously the hazy IPAs, they're very cloudy. Yeah, like a real tropical fruit aroma to it. But you know when I said the XPA had a tropical fruit aroma? This is like it's going to be way more juicy, like and full body. Like it's a deeper tropical fruit aroma there. Look, it's a good beer, but it's not what I want to be drinking really. I don't know about these hazy IPAs. They're too much like juice for me. It's like a fruit juice. And I love fruit juice, but like, you know, when I go drinking a beer, I want to taste beer. That's why I just can't get around them. Like if I'm going out drinking, I don't want to be drinking juice. I drink fruit juice in the morning. So, you know, I'll drink beer in the evening. I want to taste beer. That's why I wouldn't, oh yeah, thank you. That's why I just can't get around these hazy ones. But like, you know, last week with the Balter XPA, how I was saying that had like a tropical fruit flavour. It's like very light and mild, and it's still like a crisp, refreshing beer, just with a bit of tropical fruit. Whereas these are just so full-bodied. It's like drinking juice, like a blended up juice. Like, yeah, I'm getting like passion fruit, guava, mango. All the fruits I love. But I'm out drinking beer in the evening. I don't want to taste this. Yeah, I'm not a hazy IPA guy. Let me know in the comments if you are. Anyway, I'll kick back and try and enjoy it. This would be a good one on a like a boys trip when people want to start drinking at 10 a.m. That's a great one to start on, I reckon. Alrighty, so just finishing it off, sitting out here, thinking about where we're going to head to next. I know where I'm going to go next. I'll explain when we start walking. So we'll finish off the Balter Hazy IPA. I'll tell you what, I'm going to never, ever order another one of them. Like, it's not that it's a bad beer, it just doesn't taste like beer. We want beer that tastes like beer. Oh. Yeah, nah. All right, let's head on. All right, so you got Central Railway Station just up over there. I've just seen Surry Hills Hotel. I don't think I've ever been over there. I had an idea of where we're going to go. It was just down that way, but we might just check out this Surry Hills Hotel. And before I forget, the last schooner was $12.50. So it's like they've gone up $1 every time. I guess $12.50. It is like it's a craft beer, and also the Balter Hazy IPA I had to Google the percentage in alcohol it is. So it's 6% ABV. So I could already feel it like kind of going to my head. I'm like, these are strong, these hazy IPAs, and they're just taste like thick juice. Ugh, nah. So we'll go into the Surry Hills Hotel, see if they've got anything we'd like. If not, we'll go to the last place I'm thinking of. Oh yes, we're 100% going in. I've just seen something I've never seen off tap in Sydney. So we're heading into the Surry Hills Hotel. Oh, let's do this. Alrighty, now I did see something over here. It looked pretty damn cool. Oh, so you got it now. Oh, another pool table. Where was it? Yes. The real G spot. It sure is. All right, let's order this beer that I've seen. Oh, I'm so pumped for this one. So, can you guess? If you're watching at home, can you guess? I mean, you are watching at home. We're going the Tiger. Never seen that on tap in Sydney, and we're going to be drinking it off tap. They've also got the Guinness going, which is pretty cool. Well, obviously, a real G spot. Oh, wait, do you have pints? Do you have a pint, please, of Tiger? Yes, please.
You want a water or something? You want a water? What are you talking about?
Yes. Oh, look at this. I haven't seen Tiger anywhere in Sydney.
Really?
Yeah, you the only one?
No.
No, there's more?
I think there should be a few pubs has
Yeah, okay.
Tiger.
Awesome. That is a great pour. Thank you very much. All right. Oh, yes. Time to get some beer flavour into us. I tell you what, I can still taste like passion fruit. And again, I love passion fruit. I actually ate a passion fruit today at lunch. But just not when it's beer drinking time, you know? All right, we're here on the street. Got the whole little beer garden to myself. So we'll set up and get some beer into us. Alrighty, here we go. The last beer of the pub crawl, a pint of the Tiger Lager. Now, Tiger, if you don't know, it's a beer from Singapore. It's probably Singapore's most popular, like mass-produced lager. We sell it in the bottle shop that I work at, so you can get Tiger here in Australia, and it is the imported stuff from Singapore. Look, I never buy it here in Australia, unless if I'm at a restaurant, like an Asian restaurant, from time to time I will get a bottle of Tiger. But my best memory of Tiger, look, we'll get into it, then we'll talk about it. So this was $13 for a pint of Tiger. And yeah, as I said, I've never seen it around Sydney. So he seems to think it's around Sydney. Look, there's probably a lot of pubs that are a bit more Asian influenced that I haven't been to that probably do sell it. But that's why I was so excited, because I was like, I've never seen it in Sydney. So cheers. If we're going to compare it to the Kirin aroma, similar, but like just a touch sweeter. Cheers. Oh yeah. Oh, this is beer that tastes like beer, thank God. That's what we want. Oh, thank God. Sorry, just really enjoying that. And just like the Kirin, like raininess, a crisp, dry finish, but it's a minor touch rougher, which I bloody love. Yeah, the Kirin's quality tasted a bit better, even though it's brewed here in Australia. They must be doing a great job, because it's got a slight more roughness to it, and I don't even know how to explain the roughness. Maybe it's a touch more bitter, but I love that. I love that type of beer. I love a classic lager with a touch of roughness. Oh shit, yeah. Oh, I can't believe we had that hazy IPA. Far out. Ugh. Yeah, so my best memory drinking Tiger, just get it out before I forget. Again, at Singapore Airport. I think it was on the flight home from the trip. Yeah, the flight over I had the Kirin, and the flight back, they have an actual Tiger bar in Singapore Airport. And I sat there and had a couple of pints, as you do, and again, thoroughly enjoyed them. So, yeah, Tiger's awesome. Don't know what else to say about it. If you've had Tiger, let me know in the comments. That's just a great, awesome, crisp, easy drinking lager. And again, I could just sit here and session that all night. And just like the Kirin, if you said to me, that's what you got to drink all night, I wouldn't be unhappy. Oh God, that's good. Well, I've just been sitting here, really enjoying the Tiger. Oh, there we go. Great Northern, the beer for up here. So obviously, just people watching, enjoying it. Now, as I've kicked back here, I've noticed something that kind of correlates to the channel. You'll notice how, like I say, off tap, and people comment saying, why do you say off tap when it's on tap? And we have addressed it in a video, but I'll show you. Victoria Bitter on tap. Yeah, it's on tap, but when you get it and you drink it, you're drinking it off tap. That's why I say that. Anyway, we'll wrap today's one up. Thanks again to Patrick. You're an absolute legend for sending through the pub crawl for me. I had to do no work for it, no research, just literally took what you said and went and did it. So thanks again. I guess, yeah, if anyone else has got pub crawl ideas, put them in the comments, like Northern Beaches, Inner West, Lower North Shore, pretty much anywhere in Sydney. I don't get out that much, eh? Like before the channel, I just drink at home or drink on Coogee Beach, like up on the hill. I don't know. So yeah, if you got recommendations, put them in the comments and I'll go hit the spots. We'll finish off the Tiger. It's such a good one to end on, eh? That's amazing. That's really, really good. Cheers. Thanks for watching. See you next time.